So, it seems like there's been going with a pattern so far for the past few kits that I've reviewed. The first one looked good, a lot of hours, it was okay. The next one after that, half the time, half the effort, half the reward. This one, however, oh boy. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. Just let's bring him in here. Yeah, that kind of sums it up. Hey there, name's Jay, and today we're going to be bringing you a review on this little lady. So, where to start off with? We're going to start off with the good things, because there's not a lot of them. The original kit is, I'm sorry if I say this wrong, is the Ryusei-Go Gray's Custom 2 kit from Iron Blooded Orphans, and used to be all pinkish with a little bit of maroon, and I think those are the only two colors. It was kind of monotone. So, where did this one come from? The idea, I kind of wanted it to be like a sergeant of a little platoon of a bunch of kits that were kind of painted in the same way, but I wasn't going to army build. Just story-wise, this is going to be like a sergeant. And in my eyes, I saw this as a more feminine kit, so I was like, oh, yeah, we'll make it female Gundam, because there ain't that many of those. So just to add a little bit different to my collection, but as you can see, it don't look any good. So what's good to say about this kit? The colors are nice, I guess. The kit itself is nice. Like, it's really tight joints, it holds together, doesn't fall apart, holds any pose, and it doesn't have the chest issue that the Bale had. And overall, it's a nice figure. It was a good figure by itself, so that's not my issue. The issue that I have is, well, how I painted it. This thing is a mess, and it shows. I want to say about 3 to 4 hours were spent on this, but it's kind of pushing towards more than 3, because I'm not proud of this one. This one is gross. It looks ugly, it looks bad, and honestly, I could have done way better. This was done right after I did the Bale custom, because I got both the kits at the same time, and I wanted that one to have someone to fight against, so I was like, oh, let's just make this one. And the idea I liked the kind of asymmetric shoulders, and the heels aren't supposed to be asymmetric. They were supposed to both be purple at the bottom with white at the top, but I never got around to this because I think around the time I got near it, I kind of gave up, and I never went back to it. So, what happened? What all fell apart? Well, I didn't touch any of the shoulders, the plates, with any of the paint that I had. At the time, I got a white acrylic. I don't know what specific brand it was, but I know it was a mess to handle with, because every time I would brush, it would either just dry up and wash away, or it just didn't want to stick, or just needed a bunch of coats to actually make it look nice, because I think I put on like 8 coats for this one, and even then, it doesn't even look that nice. The purple, I think all the purple on this armor, except for the shoulder, which we'll get to in a minute, because that looked gross, but all the purple on this looks about to be 1, maybe, I'm kind of pushing it with the maybe, but maybe 2 coats. And you can just tell that all these brush marks on all the panels, on all the purple armor bits, it don't look good. It don't look good at all. I did use the plate separation and put them on bamboo skewers with tape, or clippers that I had at the time, whatever I did to get them sticking up. And after that, I was just, let's go at it, and oh boy, this thing is ugly. Even now, I'm like regretting just holding it, because I gave it to my brother, and I was like, you do whatever you want to do. But he kind of never touched it, so it hasn't been altered in any way. He hasn't bothered painting it, because even he's like, yeah, I don't really like this. And I'm kind of following with him. Like, I like the kit itself. The original design of the kit, it's nice. I like the design. It's just the colors. The white kind of messed up my mood for the day, and I never wanted to go back to it because after that white was not sticking up, and the purple was just not cooperating because all these panels just look so bad. Honestly, not enough, what's it called? Coats. Not enough coats of paint. I don't know how I forgot that word. But not enough coats of purple on this kit. Not even any white on this kit. Because even if I put a little bit of white paint on the armor, it would have looked semi-nice. Would have gotten rid of the issue of seeing the pink everywhere. But, I don't know, that white, when it wasn't sticking out to these plates, I just lost all hope. And as you've noticed, I've also lost the hand plates. I don't even know what color those were. I want to guess that they were most likely white because I didn't want to continue the purple on that. Keep it a pattern like white, purple, white, purple, white. And I lost both of them. Because the Bale one, I lost one. I don't know how I lost that one. This one, I put in the baggie because I was changing the armor, seeing what fit, not the armor, the weapons. I was seeing which one works, which one fits, which one looks nice. And I guess I lost them. I don't know where those baggies are. Speaking of her weapons, I don't have any of them. I lost those too. Or I think I gave some away. I don't even remember what the original weapons are of this kit. And I guess the idea that I was going for was kind of asymmetric, but also symmetric at the same time. Which, I guess, in the scheme of things, kind of looks nice. But it's just thrown off because there's just not enough effort put into it. And this one's just been the bane of my existence, honestly. Like, I want to fix it, but I don't care enough to fix it. So, what else is nice about it, I guess? The eye is nice. It looks like it's kind of showing through, but at the same time, that's just an excuse to be like, oh, I got orange around the tip. That's fine. Lights, camera, action, but the shoulder pad, I did half of it, and the other half didn't touch. Only one coat, done and done. This one, it's just so uneven because right here on the tip, it's darker than the rest, and it just feels kind of splotchy right there. So honestly, I think I didn't even spread the paint enough, or I spread it too much. It's just not looking good. I don't even know if I even want to fix this one. I kind of wanted my brother to just fix it up because currently he's making G.I. Joe Gunplas. He made, what did he make? He made Cobra Commander, and he did the twins, the two twins, but they have the same suit. So it's a kind of Pacific Rim in a way where it's two pilots, one suit. Trying to throw in the fact that the kit itself has two of the same shoulder pads, and they each have one pad, and he's like, oh, throw them together. This one, he could probably do maybe a Baroness. He can probably do a Baroness out of this. But for me, I'm kind of giving up on this one. Because I don't know what else to paint it as. I don't know if I even want to stick with the color scheme. Because the scheme itself, I'm not even vibing with anymore. Not the kind of thing that I'm looking for. Because it's just too off. And there's not enough idea put behind it. I didn't really think much through about it. I was like, let's get some white. Let's grab the purple I still have. Throw it on. It'll look nice. Guaranteed. But after finding out that it's not looking nice, I just kind of put it to the side. Gave it away. And now here we are looking at it. I'm just noticing a lot of missing. Honestly, I didn't even know that this much pink was showing on the pad. Oh boy, what do we do? At least it poses nicely. It looks nice while posing. But under the light, you can just easily see all the pink showing through. Even from far away, you can't even hide the fact that it just looks ugly. I don't know. I can't get behind this. I don't even know what I was thinking at the time. Like, I guess the separation of colors is okay, but I don't know if leaving this whole entire thing purple, it was a good idea. I think it needed some more color added to it, probably to the guards right here, I don't know what color I probably would have made. Maybe something other besides purple or white. It's just the lack of colors and the lack of actual care put into this. It just doesn't look nice. And the back, it desperately needs some more color, honestly. Because just all white in the back, but then in the front you get all this purple. I guess it goes with the asymmetric, because when you put it on the side, white, purple, doesn't match. But it just also shows that this one is not cared for. And I completely agree with that. I just don't care about this kit. And it's probably the worst looking one I have. And since it's so bad, I don't really have that much to say about it, honestly. Except just say, purple, white, don't look good, mate. Honestly, well, what to give this? I'm struggling to even put it above a 3. That's probably the highest that I can put it myself, is a 3. Maybe a 4 for, I don't know, the visor. Because I probably was gonna forget about the visor and just leave it the plain old gray, whatever color it was originally. But besides that, what else do you add to something that's just bad? And now I could just sulk in the corner. Just like that. I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, I just don't feel it anymore for this one. Probably if I was back into painting these kits, I would probably try to help my brother with his G.I. Joe aesthetic and maybe make this the Baroness or any one of the other female G.I. Joes, but probably find some more plates for his hands and maybe some weapons that actually fit the theme. But right now it just looks like some generic old sergeant of a platoon. There's nothing special about it. Like the last one had, like, it was a demon. The one before that, it was just cyan, gold. It pops to you. This one, you look at it and you're just like, blow to the wind, let it fall. You don't want it anywhere around you. So what am I going to do with this one? Probably just give it back to my brother and be like, here, keep this, do whatever. Because he even forgot about this one. I honestly don't know what to do about this one. Because the last ones, I was kind of feeling fixing them up. And I look at this one, I'm just reminded of just how lazy I kind of was. Because I also think this was around the time I was kind of like taking a break from the painting of the kits. And I was kind of losing the steam. Because at the time, I was only looking at Iron-Blooded Orphans kits. Because I think that was the show I was watching at the time. Was the Iron-Blooded series. And I was like, man, those kits are really nice. But I don't have the money. And now I'm looking at this, I'm like, man, you're just ugly. I don't even know if I even like the kit itself. The one under the paint scheme. I don't even know if I like that one under itself. Because even the design of this kit, like the head is cool, I guess. Looks like a drone. That's probably why I gave up. It's just, it looks too much like a drone and it doesn't look like an actual mech that's piloted by a pilot. It just, the aesthetic design just kind of fell apart. And I think that's butt flap too. Because this thing, big old thruster, it makes for a neat handle. Hold it while you're painting. Just go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. There you go. That's why you're a 4. You got a nice handle to hold you while you're being painted. Well, I guess you're a nice test for this. I think that's all you're good for, is just showing off the new background, which is going to be a new thing now. I got a new background and it looks nicer. You look nice in it. That's all I can say. Good for you. You're a good photo op for like a day. But honestly, I just want to throw you in the trash and say goodbye to you, because that's what you are. You're trash. You're trash, kid. So, what else can I say about this? That don't look good. I guess the moral of the story is, don't give up on your dreams, kid. And actually put effort into your model kits, because if you don't, and you don't have a plan for it, they just look like trash. They look like dirt. They look like a muddy pile of snow, which I don't know how that could be a thing. Especially for a model kit like this. Muddy pile of snow with purple all over that looks like it was haphazardly put on, which it was. This ain't a good one. This ain't a good one, Chief. But at least we got some higher, nicer things coming along. This one is really low at the end of the spectrum. This is probably the lowest, I hope, because I don't know if we go anywhere below this. Because if we do, that's going to be bad. Because I don't really know what else to say about this. I can't really think of anything good about this kit, of the paint scheme itself. I just can't think of anything good about it. So I guess we're just gonna leave it at that. The trashy one that tried. But I guess it was a nice show to the new studio. Thanks, I guess? There you go. See? He's living the dream in the Hollywood studio. But we're gonna end it right there with the guy screaming for help. So, I guess everyone just have a nice day. Name's Jay, and I'm gonna sign off and, I don't know, throw him across the room, I hope? Maybe? We'll see. We'll see what I think about it after this. I'll see you all later. Bye.